What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to FTB Infinity. Yes. Yes, I do have a bigger brain. It's so big that it's popping through my helmet. It's the jar of brain. I'm using my big brain today. So, what I want to do today is something a little bit different. Alright, I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not, but the last video was there was a lot more Let's Play in it. Usually that's not my style. Oh no, I don't want the flower. Don't give me the flower, man. Usually there's, it's more like show and tell. Like, I'll do something off camera and then I'll show you around and be like, hey, this is what I did. I made a thing that pops up things and then eats them. And then it's cool. But today I'm going to take a different approach because the last episode was actually liked more. It's the newest episode and it has one of the highest like amounts. Now granted, it's not a very high amount. And there might be a different reason why you guys liked it, but that's just what it is. I'm gonna test this water out a little bit and we're gonna do a straight up Let's Play. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff on camera. Now, those of you who have watched me for long enough know that this could be a problem for me because I need to talk about something. Because a lot of this stuff just kind of requires it. There's a lot of downtime in between while I'm building or whatever, but I do have something planned. I have something I'm going to talk about. A little story about a vacation I took a long time ago. Very, very long time ago. Anyway, so before we get started on that story, though, we're going to start on witchery. And the reason we're going to start on witchery is because this is going to take time. I need a lot of flowers. That was a weird voice, but I need a lot of flowers, a whole lot. I have no idea how many. Let's say mystical. Yeah, sure. What? Oh, you're a mystical drone. Oh, that's perfect. So anyway, oh, a mystical princess. Sweet. Anyway, so we have a whole lot of petals and stuff and flowers, but that's not nearly enough. I need a whole lot more of them. And I need a whole lot of mana. I have no idea if this is going up or down at the moment. Let's see if we can figure this out real quick. I didn't see the level change. I don't know. We'll try to take tabs on this thing just to see if I'm actually gaining it from this. Because if not, if it's actually going down. Oh, are you done shooting mana? Oh, you're done. Wonderful. I can take all of you down. But if it's if the mana level is going down, then I need to add some other kind of mana generation, and then we can keep going with things. But ooh, no, I don't need you, and then you're. Yes, everything else is needed. Okay, cool. Sort of, kind of needed. Give me. Anyway, so yeah, I think I mentioned already. I want to get started with witchery, and we're gonna do it all on camera. And the story I'm going to tell you is going to be pretty cool. So anyway, how do we get started with witchery? Because I don't remember. A lot of the stuff I normally would look up, but we're going to play around and see if I can figure it out. I know I need an altar. An altar is a thing that I need. How do I... there's a book. That's not the right one, though. There's a lot of books. Huh. Altar? Is that going to show up here? Yeah. Witchery altar. Okay, so I need exhale of the horned one, which means I need a witch's oven. I think that's the first thing we need to do is get some of this stuff going. A witch's oven. Let's look at a witch's oven. Oh, no. Witch's oven. Wonderful. Okay, so that's a thing. I should have enough for it. And then we'll do this, and I have a witch's oven. All right, we're only going to get one for now. I'm sure I could probably use more, but we're going to, I don't know. This is where it's going to be, over in this general area, and I'm going to start building out a platform. We're going to see, I don't know. I think it's going to be a pretty big. We're going to have a really, really big witches area, because I think these altars can go pretty large as far as how far away they can pull power. So I'm going to go ahead and start building and talking at the same time, because we're going to do that. Anyway, so this vacation I'm talking about, I was a kid. I don't know how old I was, but, oh, you know what I can get? I can get a U. Perfect. So that way I don't have to count and interrupt my story. But, I was a kid, and it was kind of like, I don't know. It was all right. At this point in my life, I wasn't a huge fan of the beach. I know. I'm a weird person. But it was just something that I never really enjoyed all that much. I was always the computer geek, you know, that's what I like to do. I like computers. But, you know, we went down to, Myrtle Beach or something on the East Coast. I forget. Somewhere in North Carolina. Anyway, so we went to the beach and, you know, we're getting there and you know, the first day is always awesome. There's always, even me, who is not a huge fan of the beach, is like, all right, it's the beach. I mean, there's always that initial excitement just to get away from your life a little bit and be like, all right, well, that's pretty good. But usually after the first day, I'm tired of it. Well, this particular time, it was like right after some enormous storms, like hurricane or something hit, and it was all crazy. And it was kind of like that, you know? And after, I don't know if you know this, but after a huge storm like that, you always have side effects. Like the beach is not the same place. You know, a lot of times it's, you know, more gloomy and there's a lot less people, which I think is why we went. You know, my family's kind of the frugal type, and usually when the beach isn't all that popular is when we go, because then it's cheaper. But that's just something my mom did. That's 15, 16. Okay, perfect. And then, oh, you know what? I need 16 and then 3 and then another 16 to make it a perfect square. Like I said, this is going to be a big area. Anyway, so, you know, me and my brother, we start going out to the beach and stuff, and then a bunch. Okay. That was me saying 3 and then a bunch in my head. But I don't know. We went out to the beach. We went down to the ocean. We took a look, and it was just covered. Like, it was ridiculous. So many jellyfish were in the water. It was absolutely ridiculous. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. 33, 34, 35. I think that's the number it needs to be. Anyway, so we're at the beach, and we're all sitting here trying to get in the water just because, well, it's the beach. You're supposed to get in the water. And before this, you know, we're all going into the pool and stuff. We're just like, okay, we're staying at a hotel. We might as well not even be at the beach because we're not doing anything at the beach. You can't go gather shells. You can't go, you know, walk along the beach because your feet could get stung by jellyfish. It was that crowded. Like, there were hundreds of them. This storm just caused so much of a problem with jellyfish and stuff that it was absolutely ridiculous. So, you know, we're there the whole time. I don't know. We were supposed to be there for like a week or whatever. I'm already tired of the beach. I'm ready to go home. I'm sunburned. I get sunburned so easily. It's not even funny. Like, another side note, side story, kid moment thing that happened. When I was a kid, I stayed outside. I don't know. I just went out in the backyard and played around for a little bit. And it ended up being, I was out there for maybe an hour, 30 minutes to an hour or something. And I didn't even realize this. You know, I had my shirt off the whole time, playing around as a kid. It was all a whole lot of fun. And all of a sudden, I look over at my shoulders, and it's like they're boiling. There's so many blisters on my shoulders. It was ridiculous. Like, that's how bad I burn. It's insane. So sunscreen is a huge must for me. But, you know, so anyway, we're at the beach. We're all, you know, I'm done. I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. And lo and behold, we haven't gotten in the water at all. Not at all. The entire week we were there. And the last day, we have 1 day left. Just one. My brother's like, nope, screw this. We're at the beach. I'm getting in the water. Next thing he does, he runs out there in the water, goes all the way down, covers his head in jellyfish. Like, well, in water. But there's jellyfish all around him. And, you know, they kind of follow the current. And so when he's getting out of the water, you know, he's kind of creating that little current that pushes things that follow him, kind of. I don't know if you've ever seen that. But basically, the jellyfish, there's a whole bunch of them. And they were all just kind of there. It seemed like they were following him out of the water. But he finally makes it. He makes it completely unscathed. Like, he didn't get stung. He didn't get, like, nothing happened to him. It was crazy. So then me, you know, I'm sitting here. I'm a child, you know, and I'm like, oh, it's my big brother. I want to do what my big brother does. So I go out there, pretty much the same spot, because I'm not smart enough to pick a different spot where all the jellyfish were, you know, crowding along and everything. So my family's like, no, don't do it. Don't go. And I'm only 3 years younger than him. But I still wanted to be like him, you know? So I go out and I run into the water and I get stung a lot. It was crazy. Like, I have no, to this day, this is probably one of the biggest regrets of my life, is running into that water just because my brother did. Like, I didn't even, it's like I said, I didn't even like the beach all that much. Like, it's not even that big of a deal for me. Like, oh, we went to the beach, but we didn't get in the water or whatever. Doesn't really matter. And it's kind of like that, but I did it anyway because my brother did. So, it's, oh, worst mistake of my life. Oh, by the way, jellyfish stings, they are really not fun. Let me just tell you. This uses a whole lot of marble. That's just crazy. Now, I said a few... Ooh, what? I said a few controversial things there. That I don't like beaches, and I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh my god, how can you not like the beach? Let me specify this, okay? It's not the fact that it's a beach. It's the fact that... I don't know. I don't know, man. There's certain places I like to go for vacation. You know, the beach is relaxing. You know, you're supposed to chill out and you're just supposed to sit there and not really do anything. I mean, what do you really do at a beach? You know, you can sit there. You can sit out in the sun and burn. And we've already discussed my whole burning problem. You know, I burn really, really easily. It's a thing that happens to me. And it's just, I don't know, that's not fun. I like the pool, but only for like an hour, and then I'm tired of it, and I'm ready to go home. So, for me, that's not a vacation where all you can do is just go and stick your feet in water or whatever. Like, it's good for like a day. Like, if it was only a one-day thing, then it wouldn't really be a big deal. But since it's, you know, normally for longer than that. Normally when people take vacations for like a week, you know? I need this to be grass, actually, I think. Shall we start digging? Size 9. Wait, 9 by 9 is the biggest, right? No, go back to 9 by 9. There we go. I have no idea how big this is going to be. Bam! Oh, wonderful. That was pretty close. You, and then you. Oh, that was close. Sweet. Oh, wait. There. Not there. Okay. Oh, too far. I went too far. That's okay. That's pretty cool. Look, my whole inventory is full already. No problem. But anyway, yeah, I mean, the beach is, I mean, it's cool in its own right. I don't have anything against the beach or people who like the beach. It's just not for me. You know, I enjoy doing things. Sitting around doing nothing all day long has never really been my idea of a good time. You know, I like computers and I like, you know, other things. It's not my form of enjoyment. I can't sit there and do nothing. It's kind of like, you know, the same reasons I don't really like to fish. Now, catching a fish is awesome. I mean, I've done it before. I've went fishing with friends and stuff, and, you know, I've caught a fish. And that is amazing. But the 4.5 hours it takes to actually catch your first fish is the part that really stinks. Same thing with golf. I whack a ball once, and then it's like, okay, well, now I have to wait, you know, 30 minutes for the next guy to take a shot, or we have to drive to the next hole, or whatever it is. Mini golf is okay. I don't have a problem with mini golf. And by the way, I have ADHD, which is exactly why we're on the subject of golf and no longer the beach. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep talking, and we're going to see what happens. We'll see how well I can talk to myself. So the basic idea of, you know, vacation to me, the idea of a vacation is amazing. I love the idea of a vacation, but it all depends on where you go. And you know, that's going to determine whether or not I actually like it. See, a vacation to me is, you know, let's go to an amusement park. Let's go ride some roller coasters, man. That is fun. That is awesome. Let's go sit at a beach for 5 hours and burn until you're bright red. Nah, sorry, that's not appealing to me. It's just not. It's not a thing that is appealing. I have 40,000 grass. How does that happen? Anyway, so that's the basic idea. You know, I mean, that's my story. It's, I don't know. It may not be a very good one, but it is a story, I suppose. And this is my attempt at talking and doing things at the same time. Now we have a really big platform. Ooh, that's noisy. Let me finish this real quick. It's noisy to me. I don't know if it's going to be noisy to you or not. Oh, did I, like, perfectly fill that row? Look at that. Like, no extra. I just need one more stack. I think I only need half a stack. But it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to get a full stack. Because, yeah. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff that I ponder. Like, why do people enjoy the beach so much? Why is that a thing that people like to do? Is just sit around and do nothing all day long. Now, I get it if you're like a busybody and all you do all day long is do stuff and think and you know, nothing but. So sitting in a lawn chair or a, maybe not lawn chair, beach chair, you know, with beach towels and then the umbrella thing and, you know, sticking your feet in the water or whatever. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to do anything that is related to life. You can forget about it, all of it. And that concept I get. But for me, I'd rather take my mind off of life by riding a roller coaster or skydiving or bungee jumping or something cool like that. That would be me. That would be what I like to do. And in any case, that's pretty much there's my little tidbit about vacations and such. I have no idea how you guys are going to like it, but I am going to take a small cut right here. I'm going to research a little bit about witchery. So at the very least, we're not going to be standing still. I'll still be doing stuff. And maybe I can come up with something else to talk about too. I don't know. All right. So right now we have a huge plot of grass with a witch's oven in the middle. I've already filled it up with some coal. I got a little bit of stuff. I grew some spruce trees to get some spruce saplings because they're important. I also went and got some clay, but I really didn't do a whole lot of anything else. By the way, I run really quick. I don't run like on the ground very often because I can fly and it's, I can fly and it's pretty amazing, but running around every now and then is pretty cool. You get that wobbly effect. Like you're running over bumps all over the road. It's crazy. Anyway, so what we need to do now is we actually need to make some clay jars. So like I said, I went and I gathered a bunch of clay, which you can do it this, well, you're supposed to be able to do it that way or this way. It's supposed to give you clay jars. Did the recipe change? I guess the recipe changed. Ooh, am I watching an old thing? Soft clay. Oh, it has to be up one. The other way. The other way. Anyway, so these are your clay jars, and now I have 64 of them. I didn't know. Anyway. So then you can just kind of fire these guys in some kind of a thing. We're going to do the alloy smelter because, well, they're right here and it should still work. Let's just find out. Yep. Wonderful. So, now, with these, you can actually use them. Clay jars. There we go. We got those. You can use these in the witch's oven when you burn things to get special witchery type deals. So we're just going to start with 12 and we're going to fire up 15 of these guys. And while this is cooking, I'm going to grab a few more just in case every single one of these gives me a special item. I don't think it will, but just in case, it's good to have backups, right? So I have 21 more. Go ahead and put you guys in there. See, I'm already pretty much good. So I get a bunch of wood ash, which is handy. This is going to eventually give me a whiff of magic, I want to say. It could be something else. I'm not sure. But I also got a hoe because we need to do some stuff. We're just going to... Oh, yeah, I need water, don't I? Crap. I forgot about the water aspect of planting things. So let's go ahead and get this guy out. Let's see if I have any water buckets. I don't. Do I have a bucket? I do. All right, so we're going to try this again after we get some water from you, since you are an infinite source right here. I'm about to collect some flowers, I think. Ooh, fly. No, fly up. There we go. All right, anyway, let's try this again. We don't need a whole lot, really. We really don't. So we're just going to put the water bucket here. And then we're going to try to hoe this stuff again. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. This guy will eventually turn back to dirt and then eventually grass. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this is pretty much a square thing here. Is this that? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So all of this minus this one will turn into fertile stuff. Farmland. Fertile farmland stuff. Anyway, so then we can plant down some mandrake seeds. We can have some fun with mandrakes. These things are crazy. If I remember, if they are what I think they are, they're pretty crazy. It's pretty cool though. Anyways, we're gonna take us some bone meal and we're just gonna bone meal these guys until they're fully grown, and then we're gonna break them all and replant. We're gonna get a bunch of mandrakes. So the next thing I kind of want to talk to you about is actually a little bit different. So, you know, like most people, I have, you know, a best friend, right? I've mentioned him a few times here. What? I can't right click. Ooh, mandrake, mandrake, stop it. See, this is actually kind of dangerous because if I miss, which is likely, then I'll break my ground thing. Do you run off the edge? You don't run off the edge, do you? Ooh, you probably will. Ooh, this is very bad. Because I'm gonna... Oh, I got him. Okay, I just have to aim high enough. And hopefully he runs into my swing or something. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna get a whole bunch of these guys. So there's a greater chance that I don't miss. And I can accidentally kill a few of them at the same time. But anyway, so yeah, I mean... You have best friends. I mean, most people have some kind of a best friend. It doesn't matter who they are, what they do, or anything like that. This is the kind of friend that is there. Pretty much. So, I want to know, I'm asking you guys a question. What's the craziest thing you've ever done with your best friend? You know, what kinds of things have you done? Now, there's a couple stories I could tell you. One of which was actually told at a gathering. This guy is crazy, man. Go away. Go away. Where are you? Ooh. Where are you? There we go. Got him. Okay, so anyway, as I was trying to say, this story was actually told at a little gathering we had the other day, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of one of those crazy things. I hadn't thought about it in years, okay? Years. It's been that long. But anyway, so at this point in my life, when I was doing all of this stuff, I would accept any dare. Didn't matter what it was, I was that guy. You dare me to do something and I would do it, period. So this one very, very cold winter day, mind you, we are children at this point in time, so no criticizing me for my stupidity on this fact. Hint of rebirth, that's the one you get. And then you can keep... Oh, I don't have any more. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But... And now that we have mandrake root, we should have the rest of the supplies. I should be able to go back and make... No. We should be able to make the next thing. So anyway, so this is... You know, this is a point in my life where I would accept any dare. It was very, very cold winter's day. Mutandis. Oh, no. It changed. It changed. What? What is that? Okay, well, we have to figure things out. Which is cauldron? Okay. Wait, that's not how you spell cauldron. Cauldron. No. Which is cauldron? You. How do you... What? How do you make you? How do I... That's not fair. All right, so I'm going to end up planting some more trees. I'm going to chop down some things because I want to tell you this part, but because it is crazy. Anyway, so this really, really cold winter's day, and, you know, we had this little, it's not really a river, not really a creek. It's like the part where the creek kind of makes a very, very small pond. It doesn't really matter, but it was frozen over, and it was deep enough that you could go probably about waist high, maybe a little bit more than that. So at this point, you know, we went down there. We were messing around at the creek because it was, I don't know, it was just a cool thing to do, I guess. And my friend goes over and breaks 2 holes in the ice about 4 feet apart or so. And he's like, I dare you to go down one side and up the other. And I'm not a complete idiot, okay? I'm like, I don't know about that, man. I normally accept any dare, but that could actually kill me. He's like, all right, I'll give you $10. And at this point, he has a job. He has a way to make money, and I don't. I have like nothing. And I wanted money. I like money, you know, and yeah, so I did it. I totally did it. That was probably another very, very bad decision on my part. Yeah, I have a lot of those, in case you haven't noticed. I make some pretty poor decisions sometimes. But, yeah, so I do this, and then I immediately start walking home. Like, my friend's sitting there, he's trying to talk to me. He's like, dude, are you okay? Because I just, like, before this, you know, we were hooting and hollering, we were having a good time, we were laughing and stuff. And after I get out of the water, I completely shut up. I don't do anything. I don't talk to him. I just get up and I start walking down the road back to my house. I don't do anything. And I mean, we're not all that far away. I mean, it's not that big a deal to walk back or anything. It's just right down the road. But the fact is that I was completely silent. Like, I didn't do anything. And so he's kind of walking after me. He's like, dude, are you okay, man? Are you all right? I didn't know it was going to be, you know, that bad or whatever. And I was like, I just walked straight home. Now, he didn't know this at the time. And, you know, obviously, you know, I mean, it's been years since. Nothing happened to me. I didn't get pneumonia or anything, which is surprising. But my mom used to be a nurse, so I know a little bit about how to care for, you know, cold injuries and whatnot. And I knew this then too. So, you know, the reason I got so freaked out and just shut up completely is because when I got out, it's like 20 degrees outside, right? So you're freezing no matter what. You are cold. You are freezing your tail off. But when I got out of that water, it felt like a 70-degree day. Like, it was perfectly warm. It felt amazing getting out of that water. And I was like, this is not supposed to happen. I understand feeling a little bit warm because the water is very cold. I mean, it has ice on it. So it's kind of like that, but this is one of those times where you're like, this is not good. This is not a good way to feel. So I start walking home. I get straight into it. I turn the shower on. I make it cold water. By the way, this is how you do it, in case you didn't know. I went right into the shower. I turned it on, cold water, cold as it could possibly get. And then I hopped in, and it felt warm. Like, it felt good. That was some good water that day. And I slowly, as my body got used to it, I slowly turned up the heat. And by doing so, you let your body reacclimate to the heat and all that good stuff, and warms it back up, and you end up being fine. But don't ever do that, because that is dumb. That is just stupid. Don't ever do that, kids. Just saying. Anyway, so that's the basic idea. Like, what is the craziest thing that you have ever done with your best friend? I mean, I got some more of those stories. You guys want to hear them. We did some stupid stuff as kids. But I want to know. I'm curious. What kind of things did you do? All right. I had to cut that a little bit short. Just a little bit. Got the story in there, which is good, because I wanted to get that out. But then I started talking about some other stuff, and no. The episode was already going a little bit long. So let's just recap everything that I've done. There really was not a whole lot of progress in this episode. Some of you will like it. Some of you won't, because I showed you exactly what I did. I literally just built this platform, made a witch's oven, planted some crops, and then I talked a whole bunch. So I don't know if you guys like those talky episodes or not. Let me know. Seriously, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, just show me the love if that's something you want to see more of. And I will be sure. I mean, I may not do it every episode, because honestly, that was a little bit hard for me. I'm not used to it. But I will. I'll get better at it, and the stories will be better. I'll purposely go out and do some crazy stuff just so I have something to talk about in my episodes. It'd be crazy. It'd be cool. Anyway, so let me know. Just keep me informed, people. Just keep me informed. I know we didn't get a whole lot accomplished. In the next episode, we're still going to be waiting for the Britannia stuff over there in that general vicinity. So we'll still be working on witchery. We'll make a lot more progress in witchery in the next episode. But for now, that's what we got. That's all we got done in this episode, because there was a whole lot of talking. And it's kind of a thing that happens. You can't really do a whole lot of work when there's a lot of talking and you're not taking any cuts. And that's one of my worries, is that I know you guys like the progress. So don't worry, the progress is coming. But I want to know if you like the talky stuff. So let me know. I know I've said that like 800 times, but let me know. Anyway, so if you like the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to see more and you want my videos sent directly to you, then don't forget to subscribe. Comment, favorite, share if you feel like you want to. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.